allergy season hitting, you know, if you know, you know. Okay. So it's been very interesting. I have had the opportunity to be interviewing for a service that my client needs in her business. And so I've been doing the interview process for her. And it's been very interesting as I have really seen how people actually communicate their services to people, and how when you ask somebody a question and they don't know the answer to it, because maybe they haven't done it, or maybe they've only done it once. And women, because I only work with women, what a gift this has been. Because what I'm seeing is that just because you don't know something doesn't mean you can't learn it, right? And it doesn't. And when you pause in your communication to other people, and by the way, I've got gate 22 and 57. They're the ear ones in human design. Again, I'm not pulling up the chart, but if you have those, you understand that tone and pitch for me, I can sense more things in people's tones and pitch than what they're saying in their words. And what a valuable asset that's been. And it's been interesting because there's been some people that I've interviewed and they know exactly what to say, right? They just spew it out. They've done it before. They've been here and they've done that. And that's a beautiful gift. And then there's other people who are like, ooh, you just asked me a question that I'm a little hypersensitive on, that I don't really know much about, but you're asking, so I should probably give you the answer you want to hear. And here's the thing with all of this, you guys. The authenticity of how you show up is the most important thing in business. And you don't need a business coach to tell you that or teach you that. That's just something that everybody is starting to understand. And it's funny because I've been noticing the trend of like now how people are coming on to show their other side of them. Like, oh, you know, I'm a coach, or I sell this product, or, you know, I'm a workout warrior or whatever. And then all of a sudden now you're starting to see the posts of the polar opposite. Well, you know, I also struggle with this, and oh, I struggle with that. And I have to tell you, I think it's great because people are showing all of themselves, but you can tell again when people are doing it and it doesn't feel authentic again. And I'm wondering how you guys are feeling about that, like the authenticity of people showing up as themselves. And I think it's a difficult thing. I'll tell you another thing real quick if you're still listening. Authenticity is hard because for my generation, I'm in my 50s, how if you looked professional in my world was extremely important. And I find myself fighting that all the time. I have a podcast called Abstract Curiosity, and I work with Rebecca on that, and she's amazing. She is such an authentic person. You know, she shows up as she is, and I love that about her. And the one thing that she keeps teaching me over and over by just being herself is that this professional side of myself, although I think it's great to have it, it was really drilled into me as a kid. My dad would have business parties and all of his kids would have to dress up and learn how to shake hands and look in people's eyes. And again, I think that's important, but that's just me. And so I learned how to put it on, put on the charm. And now I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, you know what? I would rather work with somebody who's authentic that can say, I don't know how to do that, but you know what? I know I can figure it out because that's how I roll in my business. And guess what? For most small business owners, you guys, you're not going to know everything. So don't get freaked out about it. Don't get freaked out about it, my friends, because if you're just authentic about it and saying that, you know what? If I don't know how to do it, I'll find somebody and I'll pay them to do it because I'm telling you I can do it. That's a whole new level of, okay, I can sink myself fully into this person. And then there's the difference of somebody who has all of the answers. And then when you start to ask them what their favorite parts are, like what's the favorite part of your business, they'll tell you only one or two, but they're offering 15. And that makes me pause a little too, because I want to make sure that all the aspects you're doing, you love. And that maybe you resource out the other parts. I love that. And I think that's truly the way business for small business owners is going to be operating. And especially in the technical divisions, you know, with that Uranus Jupiter conjunction we just had, Technology is Uranus. It represents that and the expansion of technology. And I had the download that, there's going to be more and more people who are going to have to get really finite with their technology and then hiring other people to do things, because I think it's going to get even more amazing what we can do. I think that AI will help us with all of that, but keep that in mind. If you're a business owner, you're a creative, and you're like, I only like to do this aspect of it. Oh, but maybe I can team up with a group of people. I do this, they do this, they do this, and then that way everyone's doing their hell yeses, and it shows in our work, and we attract more people that way. I really do see that's how a lot of companies and businesses for small employees is going to be going. In some aspects, it's not in everything, but in quite a few aspects, I feel like that's coming through. Anyways, you guys, how are you doing with all of your feelings of your business? What are you coming up against? Let me know. I'd love to support you.